Whether you've just screwed in new Wi-Fi controlled light bulbs or installed the latest video doorbell camera, you may have noticed that each smart home device requires its own app for both setup and operation. Smart home hubs excel in tidying up that operation, tying all of your gadgets together so that you can access and control them from a central point. Hello guys, in today's video we're looking at the 5 best smart home hubs of 2023. And if you want more information, we also put the links in the description box down below. Thanks. Starting up our list with number 5, we've got the Aqara Hub M2. Aqara is becoming a major player in the smart home space, with its low-cost and high-quality devices on offer to fill every nook and cranny of your smart home. Offering a wide range of devices from motion sensors to smart switches, Aqara products work with Apple HomeKit, Amazon Alexa, and Google Home. The Aqara system revolves around a Zigbee smart home hub and is a decent and growing ecosystem of products, and the M2 is a great option at a great price. According to the Zigbee-based system, the M2 works with Alexa, Apple HomeKit, and Google Assistant, and can expose all of Aqara's battery-powered sensors and smart gadgets to your voice-controlled smart home system of choice, or in Aqara's own in-house system and app. Aqara Hub can accommodate up to 128 child devices. However, you can only add 32 terminal devices before you'll need a relay device to add 60 more. A relay device is always powered, and the Aqara system is any wall switch with a neutral wire. The M2 also has a speaker that can double as a siren if you choose to set up your Aqara system as a self-monitored alarm. It also has an IR transmitter built in, so you can use it as a replacement for any IR remote you may have for a TV, fan, or game console. As well as the M2, Aqara also has a bunch of other smart home hubs available for its ecosystem, including the M1S, Aqara Hub E1, and even hubs that have security camera skills such as the Aqara Camera Hub G3. Next, with number 4, we've got the Echo Show 8. As we move into the medium tier of smart hubs, you will need to be a little bit more aware of the ecosystem within your own house. If you already have a number of smart devices, you should select a hub that is more compatible with those devices. For example, if the majority of your smart home devices are Alexa-enabled, you should get an Amazon Hub. The Echo Show 8 is a central device that has a refined appearance with a dimension of 7.9 by 5.4 by 3.9 inches and 36.6 ounces in weight, and a touchscreen that is 8 inches with 1280 by 800 resolution. You won't be able to use it in place of a television or laptop as your primary media display, but it will serve you well in other contexts. Whether it is having Alexa walk you through the steps of a recipe while you're in the middle of making it, or having it read you the latest news headlines. Streaming video from some providers such as Prime Video and Netflix is possible through the use of the hub. However, not all apps and services such as Disney+ may be natively streamed through the show. This limitation applies to both free and paid content. When it comes to the sounds, we noted that while the built-in speaker has a nice heft to it, the sound quality does start to suffer when pushed to higher volumes. Aside from that, the experience of using the Echo Show 8 as a smart hub was generally positive for us, and we were fairly pleased with it. Additionally, it has distinct controls for turning off the microphone and the 13-megapixel camera, which means that you won't lose access to either feature if you turn off the other. Next up at number 3, we've got the Google Nest Hub. Google is fast catching up to Amazon's Alexa as a bona fide voice assistant base or smart home hub, but still lacks a few key features. Most notably, the ability to have smart home routines trigger automatically. However, you can use voice commands, touch, and time to have all your gadgets respond, and there are a lot of gadgets that work with Google as well. Google is also your best choice if you have Nest products such as the Nest Thermostat, Nest Protect Smoke Alarm, Nest Hello Doorbell, and Nest Secure Alarm System, as Google and Nest are now one company. While Google recently killed the works with Nest program that allowed Nest devices to work with other smart home hubs, Nest products still work with Alexa, but the Google Nest Hub is the better device to control them. With Google Nest Hub's Home View, which is a top-down look at your entire smart home that gives you great touch controls for quick access to any connected lights, locks, video streams, and thermostats. So no need to use voice or get your phone out if you don't want to. Plus, it's an excellent digital photo display and integrates seamlessly with your Google Calendar. Nowadays, Google has its works with the Google program that lets you control thousands of smart home systems and devices through the Google Home app and Google smart speakers using Google Assistant voice commands. You can turn off lights, adjust your thermostat, lock your door, or if all those things happen at once with a single command by using Google's routines. There are still a lot of limitations, however, and many of those bajillion integrations are very limited, but the Google Nest Hub is a good simple interface for managing your home and your digital life and will likely only get better. The Nest Hub also packs in a Thread radio, and Google will enable it to be a Thread border router soon, which is a big deal for the Matter smart home ecosystem. At number 2, we've got the Echo Show 10. Simply an ordinary Echo, but equipped with a screen. It's a re-engineered Alexa experience, aimed at being a media and smart home hub. Just like the Echo Spot is pitched as a bedside clock, the Echo Show is constantly presented as a kitchen device. The screen has grown since the first generation, and it now has a 10.1-inch 1280 by 800 display. It's not the sharpest by any means, and full HD wouldn't have gone amiss, but we don't really have any complaints. The visuals are nice and sharp, and TV shows played from Amazon Prime Video look decent. And it's not just the screen that's grown. We were surprised at how deep the Echo Show is with its almost cubic rear, adorned in a soft fabric mesh that houses dual 2-inch drivers and a passive bass radiator for a punchier sound for music and video watching. And it produces a big sound, a particularly booming bass, which we ended up turning down using the new Alexa equalizer, accessible by swiping down from the top. We wouldn't say that music sounded particularly great with this dual driver setup, but it will fill a big, busy room. When music is a background noise, then a premium listening experience. On the top are 3 buttons, and we actually found we used these more than we expected. There's volume up and down, as well as the standard Echo Mute and privacy button as well. Using the Echo Show in the kitchen, we often reached out to use the screen and physical buttons, and they're conveniently placed on top. The Echo Show is a smart home hub in this iteration, and Amazon has opted to add a Zigbee hub inside, just like the Echo Plus. That means that Zigbee smart home products can be added directly, without using their native apps or hubs. That's a good thing. The Echo Show has a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, which can be used for video calling. And this part works well. You can ask Alexa to video call friends or other Echo Shows around your home. The video quality is fine without being stunning, and the audio is clear, although you do seem to get some audio distortion during silence, but however, the speech itself was extremely clear. The last product on our list is the Aeotec SmartThings Hub. Samsung decided that it would continue to make the software, but it didn't want to make its own brand hardware anymore, so production of the hub has moved, and we now have the Aeotec Smart Home Hub. Effectively, the Aeotec Smart Home Hub is the same product as the SmartThings V3 Hub, capable of working with Z-Wave and Zigbee devices controlled via the SmartThings software. Line up the Aeotec Smart Home Hub with the Samsung SmartThings Hub V3 and you won't spot any differences bar the branding. Hidden inside the case are 2 very important modules, Z-Wave and Zigbee. Between the two, you're basically covered for a large portion of standalone sensors, lights, and other smart devices. At the back of the hub is an Ethernet port, although you can connect via Wi-Fi. For reliability, we prefer use Ethernet, but Wi-Fi is a good backup if you don't happen to have your router nearby for a physical cable. SmartThings' biggest strength is its versatility. It is the most compatible hub out there and integrates with both Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can control all your connected devices and scenes using voice. Once it's all set up and connected, SmartThings works great. The app situation was pretty dire, as there were actually 2, the original SmartThings app and the Samsung Connect app. The plan is to eventually get everyone over to the latter, and it's a much nicer experience. The trouble is that die-hard SmartThings users have spent years building their automation, scenes, and so on in the older app, and some of these won't be transferable. If you're coming in new, however, you can forget all about that and instead just enjoy one of the most feature-rich smart home hubs that's compatible with a huge array of devices. Thanks for watching, that's all for now, and hope all of you guys enjoy the video. Thanks.